Hi everybody, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Uh, Another movie review here for you. The movie I'm going to review is Bugonia. Bugonia is directed by Yorgos Lanthimos, and his Yorgos Lanthimos, and at this point his huge collaborator stars Emma Stone, Jesse Plemons, uh, and Aiden Delbus. And so this is so if you know anything about Yorgos Lanthimos, you know he's weird. This is basically a movie about uh Jesse Plemons' character. Uh he plays Teddy, and Teddy he's like a Teddy he's like this really crazy whacked out conspiracy theorist. And he's aided by his cousin, who, um, well, I think the whole time I was watching, it was like he's kind of, I think he's on the spectrum. I don't know if the actor himself is actually like that, um, but yeah, it seemed like it kind of was a little bit. That's what was I was watching the movie. Um, and it's nothing against the actor. I think he was actually like the heart of this movie, in my opinion. That Aiden Delbus, he played Don. So you have Don and Teddy, and basically, uh, Teddy sort of, you can tell he's the driving force. Teddy played by Jesse Plemons. You can tell he's sort of like the driving force of this movie. Uh, he's a very complex character. So what he does is he sort of manipulates his cousin, Don, into kidnapping the CEO of this company, played by Emma Stone. She they it's like a it's like a really huge company that deals in like pharmaceuticals, um, healthcare, finding like uh different like cures and stuff like that, pretty much for like medicines, basically a medicinal sort of like company, if you would. And uh so they end up grabbing her, they kidnap her, and Teddy has not only convinced himself, but he's convinced his cousin that Emma Stone is an alien. Um, I can't remember what was Emma Stone's name in here. I know she was like a big CEO, but yeah. So they're basically convinced that she's an alien. They tie her up, and they have her in the basement and stuff. And the whole time, this movie had me on edge. Uh, so I don't know if you guys know anything about. Well, actually, let me talk about the performances. I think the performances in here are really good. Emma Stone and Yorgos Lanthimos, I think, are a really good team because it's like their third movie they did together. Uh, I actually reviewed another movie on their other movie on my channel, Poor Things. I still have yet to do Kinds of Kindness because actually I think Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons was in that movie too, if I'm not mistaken, or it might have just been her. But yeah, but this movie, you have really good performances from Emma Stone. Like I said before, Jesse Plemons, who plays Teddy, he's phenomenal in this. Like, because you're a little conflicted on his character, but he's a little. You could tell like he's a little mentally unstable. You can definitely tell he's unstable. He's really unhinged. Uh, and Don, where I said Don was the played by Aiden Delbus, where I thought he was the heart of the movie was he because he knew somewhere this he knew this was wrong. He knew what was going on was wrong. Because Emma Stone's character, I did like how she played that character, but she was like She was that unlikable corporate asshole. That's basically what she was. Uh, she just she because the further I start watching the movie, I was like, you know what, I really don't even feel sorry for her like much, but there is some messed up things that do happen to her in this movie. uh it's some crazy things that happen. So she there's times where, you know, she has to kind of play along, you know, just for her survival, you know. Again, this guy's Teddy is unhinged. He's crazy. I don't know who played the cop in here. There's a cop in here too that got me. It was like there was some backstory with uh Teddy and the cop, and he keeps bringing it up because he keeps going like, look, he keeps trying to reassure him like, look, you know, I know I babysitted you a long time ago, and something really fucked up happened back then, but we're cool, right? And he makes sure to like keep doing that, and they don't really, they don't they don't really go into it, and I actually kind of like that too, because it sort of leaves it up to your mind to wonder like, well, what happened? You know. I'm thinking the worst case scenario. I already know what my interpretation of what it was, because he kept talking about how he was his babysitter, and he keeps bringing it up, and he's like, but we're cool though, right? Like everything is cool. And Teddy's like, look, man, it's cool, okay, it's cool. um the But yeah, the performances in here are really good, man, really good. Yorgos Lanthimos, he's gonna put some weird imagery in here. It's there's some weird imagery in this movie, so if you're not prepared, if you don't know anything about this director, and I knew I was prepared for it, because I was, at first I was like, I was watching, I was like, man, this is like his least weird movie, and then the further I watched it, I was like, okay, no, never mind, this is weird as hell. He's getting weird on me. uh but no, it was a really good movie. It's satire. It has a lot of it has a lot of commentary, like I think it has like a lot of social commentary on human beings, and how we how we're hateful, and we start wars and things like that, and we've just been doing this for centuries. um how, you know, how we don't really, it even brings how at times we don't really care about the environment, you know, we're all about starting wars with people. uh there is some really sad moments in this movie. uh and it's it gets really intense, especially towards the end of the movie. Now, I will say one thing about this movie: it's going to divide a lot of people. Is the ending? I don't think. So the ending to this, uh, it's going to determine how much you're willing to stay with it. Um, I am conflicted on the ending to this movie, because on one hand, I like dark endings to movies. And yeah, this movie ends fucked up. It is a dark ending, but I but I don't know, is the it's the way that it came about. I don't know if it flowed properly, or if it transitioned the way it did, because like I said again, the ending to this is really gonna, it's gonna be a make it or break it, for this movie. I believe is the ending. Um, I really like Poor Things a lot. Like I said, I haven't seen Kinds of Kindness yet, but this one I didn't like as much as Poor Things. I thought Poor Things was a perfect film. So this, uh, I don't know. This I still liked it. It was a good movie. I don't want people to think I didn't like this movie. I like the weirdness of it, and like I said, I wasn't. I liked, like I said, I'm a person that likes fucked up endings. I'm a fucked up individual. So I like endings like that. I like endings where it doesn't end on a happy note. But I will say though, uh the way Yorgos Lanthimos went about it, I don't know. I'm on the fence about it. I will say that I'm on the fence about it because again, there's things I liked about the ending, and there's things I didn't really. I didn't like how he got there. I really don't like how he got there because I think it was getting tense, and then once he got to that point, um, and there was something that sort of hinted towards what it was going to be, and I'm like, oh, don't do this. I was like, really? That's okay. All right. So, yeah, but I'm just I don't think I'm going to be really high on this one as much, but it is a solid recommend. It's solid. It is a solid recommended for this movie. Like I think it works for what it is. Again, it's weird. If you like the weirdness of Yorgos Lanthimos, there's a lot of weirdness in here. And like I said, I think what's going to conflict a lot of people, and this movie is not going to be for everybody. It is not going to be for everybody. I really think this is one of those movies where it was a risk taken, and a lot of people are not going to appreciate it. And I don't blame you for not liking it because it does take a serious left turn. You're like, whoa, what? So yeah, that's my review for Bugonia. Is going to be a solid recommend for this movie. So if you like this movie or if you didn't like it, which again, both is understandable, um, just go ahead in the comment section. Let me know what you thought about it. I'll see you next video. Peace.